players sitting on.
True.
They just opened up their own esports program too in the university, so always love seeing university support coming in.
Beautiful.
Collegiate esports always my favorite to interact with, so gotta give them my shout out, gotta give them my props. All right, let's get into it.
Here we go. Yo, okay, this is gonna be really interesting. I've seen this matchup so often. Welcome to Canada. You see a lot of shotos go up against characters like this. Vendetta, of course, so well known for the prominence of his Ryu and his Ken.
Yeah.
And that's really what he goes by. You know, we know he has the Kazuya, he has the Terry, but it's really the Ken and the Ryu that he really goes back to and he loves and he's so protective over. And then you have the other side as well, which is extremely like slept on. People are like, Zero Suit sucks. No.
All right, Mars.
Yeah.
That's all Mars' fault. I'm gonna blame him right now.
Oh, you know what? Maybe he's right. Man.
I mean,
oh, shit.
it literally becomes a slippery slope. But you know what? We can't give him that props.
That's it.
Especially when it's not Monday yet. I know he goes crazy for those. I believe it's called. He has Monkey Mondays with his DK. So, anyways.
Wow. So
all
proud
right.
of him. Learning so much. Anyway, Kylzim lost the stock quite early.
Yeah.
I believe it's Kylzim or I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. It's Kylzim.
Kylzim.
Yeah, Kylzim. Oh, I get that.
It looks like Kylzim at least.
Yeah, it looks like it. Correct us, please,
but
afterwards.
Yes. Losing out on that first stock really early, too. You saw that Shoryu coming in from Vendetta. I love how you highlight Vendetta perfectly, as well as how woke Canada is with the Shotos.
But again, like, if you can completely keep that character in disadvantage, that's where they struggle. And even though you lost that stock so early, you know, Kylzim doing a great job at just kind of bringing this back. Thinking, oh, you're actually probably dead here. I'm so sorry. Oh, don't air dodge. People try to always cross up.
It's habit. It's it's like instinct. It's not even habit. I just think it's instinct at that point.
We've been playing this since we were like 10, so it's like, yeah, I'll roll behind you, not against these characters. Welcome to Street Fighter. It's not happening.
The auto turnaround. Nobody is safe.
That's it. Instead, you want to get away. It's the habit of learning to get away from these characters.
Oh, he knew he was going to roll back. He knew he was going to roll back. That was beautiful, too. Moving forward, I mean, this is the Vendetta special. Vendetta, a really well-known player, like you mentioned, for that Ken, for his Ryu. Taking a very solid game, and the crowd is popping up. I'm sorry.
We're waiting.
I'm very distracted. I really want to know what is going on in the back
it happens. It did happen. So D-Dog falling, I believe. Oh, no, he didn't. He actually took it. Never mind. I had to see the screen. Everyone was so excited. And I was like, okay, good, it happened. But it actually did not happen. So I really want to get the name of the Bayonetta player. I unfortunately did not see. But shouts to them because obviously it was quite the show. So good stuff. And now we can focus officially on Vendetta versus Kylzim. So
if we could try, with the crowd behind us going crazy, guys.
I feel like they're going to commentate for us,
right?
Man. They're just going to...
Bear with us, everybody. I mean, this is Let's Make Moves Miami for a reason. We are truly making moves out here. So, let's get started. Yeah, it always gets crazy out here.
Yeah. Oh, that's a misinput that you don't want to see. But hey, look, it was a bait. Not even going to get punished
He immediately fixed the mistake there. It's okay. He didn't get punished on the landing. It was the respect, though, from Kylzim. But something that we did take note of, especially at the very end of that first game, is how passive Kylzim is willing to play when it comes to getting hit by either that one up tilt or down tilt. We know what confirms into the true Shoryu, and Vendetta understanding, well, I don't have to press a button and actually get super aggressive. I could just wait, see where you're going to roll, and then just try to cut you off right there.
Right, exactly. Absolutely correct. I really like the way Kylzim's playing this a lot better. Like you said, just, I'm going to wait. He has to do that. He can't commit against this character. If you need to run for 8 minutes, I'm not saying it because I'm a Sonic main. I'm saying it because sometimes you literally need to do it. You don't want to fight that character up front. It's just, you're going to lose. And look, watch this. Bye.
He's got it. He's got it. Oh, Kylzim having a rollback issue when it comes to being at disadvantage. I mean, it's very common for a reason. He just snuffed him out in the middle of the air right there, too, just trying to catch him with an air.
Yeah, he's understanding what Zero Suit's plan is, and I think that's the problem and why people believe that Zero Suit isn't as good as the last game, is because she's very predictable, where she's going to land with the Zair, she's going to flip kick over you, and she has a pattern. So if you're able to call it out, and especially keep the stage control that Vendetta is keeping, that Pokeball has been his this entire game and set so far. It's going to make things way harder.
All right, forcing out a high recovery right there too from Kylzim. You saw Vendetta really wanted to get that spike. Oh, the rollback, again, it's the rollback constantly here. Kylzim needs to be a little careful.
You have to.
Yeah.
Like, in that moment, it's good, but when you're in a tech chase situation, that's where you got to be careful. Oh God.
The CI, though, right here, 92% on the second stock. Oh, trying to call out either a jump or a roll back. He tried to actually react to the jump originally with the back air.
He's understanding. Like, Vendetta is so smart the
Yeah.
way he just knows. He's watching your movement. Oh, bye. Have a great day.
Yep, he's done. And what I really like that you highlighted too when it comes to ZSS and the flowchart that you usually see with this character and theirs. The thing is, you got to focus and worry about sometimes too if you really want to close in that gap. On 143, you also had all three of your stocks until that very moment, so you could afford to close in the gap creatively.
I saw that. You said closing gap, and I was like, not there, Kylzim, not there, honey. So you're absolutely right, exactly. And these feet, again, a little bit of the disjoint when it comes down to the landing with those nairs from Ken. It's not easy to deal with, but I feel like Kylzim's trying to figure out, like, he knows what he has to do, but to actually commit to it takes so much patience and so much practice, and I feel like PS2 isn't really helping either. Okay, we got a little something, got out. That's another thing, right? Like you mentioned, Biggie, the focus. It's going to be really rough to deal with it. You have to constantly understand that that is a multi-hit breaker.
Right.
Or if they're on the ground.
No,
you're dead.
heal shield.
I love you.
Heal shield.
Yeah, that was,
goodbye.
yeah. See ya. GG.
The roundhouse kick is my favorite. Just the way that the noise it sounds whenever it hits the shield too. Oof.
I know, it's...
Looks like he's at another day at work. What the? He just won.
He's so he's going to the gym right now.
Right?
Like, he's getting, that was a good day.
You got to be zoned in.
He had fever as his tag. I don't know if he's not feeling well or what, but like, I hope he gets tested.
I mean, he's definitely feeling himself after that one.
Woo!
I mean, because he was catching those rolls. Although I do have to say, Kylzim was doing a better job at not jumping early, which was what Vendetta kept trying to call out between those rising back airs. We saw at one point he tried to call him out with a rising fair.
Yep.
Tried to call him out by being rolled distance to catch him with another back air. And Kylzim wasn't giving that to him. He was recovering below the ledge a few times.
Yes.
So maybe adapting just a little bit too slow, but you know, you have another opportunity.
Yeah, he was understanding